So I'm like,
what the hell?
What is going on? I think you got the camera pointed towards, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought it was. It was also at a weird angle, so we'll just turn it around to where it needs to be. I guess it defaults to that, because I know I had it back toward like that. But we just, the way Charlie was lit up in the background, and
yeah. Well, there's Charlie, there's a fuzzy handcuff, there's a fuzzy dice. What is going on?
Just stumble in it. That's gotta be a thumbnail. Fucking naked. You just don't draw fucking attention. What the hell? What kind of video am I about to watch?
That was sketchy.
Okay. This guy is Right, so we're gonna go up here.
To our left.
Do what?
We'll be able to pick it up or not.
Okay. I'm hoping we can see it.
Oh, you will.
If either way, I can stop and
Right there.
okay. Yeah. Can you get in there?
Maybe.
It's easy. It's really easy. Whoop whoop whoop.
Yeah, this one got hit real bad.
Yeah. So this is.
This was actually called the Flood Gallery.
Yeah.
That's fucking
is the one right
depressing.
Yeah.
That's funny though. I hate to laugh at it, but
yeah. The irony.
Also had a welding place.
Yeah, dude, that blew it out right there.
yeah, look at that. I mean, that's
Blew it out.
completely destroyed.
The destruction.
Let's get something of it. That's wild looking. But yeah, I mean, it's just completely destroyed. I'm gonna do another. This is probably easier, you know. Look, this chair just sitting in the middle of the road here. Yeah. Oh shit! I didn't do that. Oh my fucking headlights. I was just trying to see the fucking spooky building.
There's a cool car. A cool spooky building.
I mean, it sucks. I mean, people lost their businesses,
Yeah, man, it does suck.
livelihoods.
But I mean, I feel like we're allowed to chuckle.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're from here. Giggle at our own trauma.
So what else is up here? It's not really that spooky yet.
Not too spooky. Unless you hear them mango.
What?
Unless you hear them mangoes.
Alright, so then let's do the scary spooky stories until we get to something that's actually spooky. That building was definitely creepy looking because of the hurricane damage, but alright then. So this is one I've told on the channel before. I guess because unfortunately as much as I want more spooky stories, I just don't have it. I'm not gonna sit here and make some bullshit up. That ain't fucking cool. So I'll tell us the one story that I had. It was, I don't remember what year it was. I'm really bad with time and memory, but I remember that I hadn't watched any scary movies that day. I hadn't played any scary games or read any scary stories or anything like that. So there was nothing really on my mind that would have influenced this. But I was trying to fall asleep. I think this was, I was still in grade school, like middle or high, I would guess. Probably middle. I don't fucking remember, but I was in that state where I wasn't fully conscious, but I wasn't quite asleep, where you're kind of just floating there, and this is not spooky at all. Sorry, guys, but
Stick right. I'll show you a fun place.
go right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to just turn and I'll continue the story because I got to concentrate on making sure no one's coming and all that stuff.
What's it called? Chrysler.
But anyway, Anyway, so the backstory. All of a sudden, I involuntarily jerked up in bed. So I was lying down and I sat up straight. And I don't know if I heard something or what. I would guess I probably had to almost have heard something. And in my mirror, because the mirror was like almost directly across the bed and next to my door. So it reflects the doorway leading into the laundry room. And there was this dirty looking humanoid figure there. And he had, or I said he, I'm just whatever, had these like sickle shaped, almost like dreads all around his head, where you couldn't see the facial features, and he just looked dirty, rusty, or something. This is the best way I can describe it. Ish color to him, like sickly orange, and it was like I said, it was a humanoid figure because I see the head just nodding up and down, and then just disappeared. And this is way before, you know, sleep paralysis existed for sure. What? Left, okay. Christ mount. But it was before we really knew what it was. It was before sleep paralysis was more, you know, discussed and we knew what it was. But I've heard people say, oh, that was just sleep paralysis. Up before they couldn't move and seeing the thing that couldn't move. It's always being strapped to the bed, you know, seeing whatever thing's standing above you, and then not being able to move. I've never heard of anybody else, so either I'm just a very rare exception to the experience, or it was such a vivid dream that I honestly never have those. So I don't think that was it either. So I don't know what it was.
Man, that's interesting. Also, never
Here we go.
Never heard of a sleep paralysis demon that looks like that.
Like, it's so weird. Anybody that the best way to I almost hate to describe this part because it almost sounds too silly, but it also does help you to experience an idea of it. There. All right. Again. Like I said, it's not stop cutting the fuck out because it just makes people not want to try to come in. But we need something like abandoned building, stuff like that. Because look, the channel that inspired me to do this, Dan Bell, he does that, and that's what inspired me to do more of this kind of stuff, to add some variety to the channel overall. Have the vlogs, have the spooky stories, have the spooky drives, just, you know, have a bunch of different.
We'll have to turn around right here.
Okay, yeah.
I'd say like probably the best method's going to be getting up scout places out here today.
Yeah, there's 2 buildings on the bottom here. As we get into a little bit story,
We'll go up here until either we have to turn around, or it fucking cuts out again. And I do apologize for cutting out, but there's nothing we can do about that, so. Don't ever trust me in driving a horror movie because the killer would be right behind us.
Dude, we were over that cliff if we were in a movie right now.
Oh boy. So yeah, that was, at least that gave it something interesting. That was fun. Just this fucking cliff edge.
Almost time.
I'm really gonna rock that fucking backup camera off.
Dude, this turned like into one turn pretty quick.
I know. She's like, "Hey boys, hey y'all, what you doing?" We're getting the fuck out of here.
I'll tell you what we're doing.
We ain't fucking around with you guys. Alright, I come back. Oh yeah, this is fucking straight dead ends. Yeah, this is. I'm pretty sure that over there at dead ends too.
Yeah, we just gotta go.
Oh, we gotta get the fuck out. We're in somebody's driveway in the south. I'm getting the fuck out of here before we get shot.
Welcome to the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah, this is. I don't think anybody's home.
Well, I think this is probably somebody's vacation home.
Yeah, I don't want to lock some people's homes even if they're not home. That's not cool. It's not cool. But hey, it was something different.
That's honestly one of my worst nightmares. To be stuck in a fucking time loop, can't get out.
Oh, it'd be awful. Alright, so now we're back. We're getting back to where we need to be. I've never had a good sense of direction. That's my issue.
Yeah,
so I can't really do
the dining room. This building right there.
there?
That we just passed.
Uh-huh.
I was with a group and we investigated it and had plates thrown at us.
Really?
Oh,
Meanwhile, the place we were sleeping, they were flying rocks.
that makes me sad because that's the investigation I couldn't go on because I was sick.
Oh, I hate that. It's like nothing ever happens in my investigation if you're sick. Oh, we had all this poltergeist activity was going crazy. Are you fucking serious? The one time I couldn't fucking make it.
The weirdest part is there where we were sleeping was kind of like summer camp kind of setup.
Makes sense.
And so there are two doors, and I hear knocking on one door. And everybody has been told prior to that door is to be locked, you know. So I go over to that door, nobody's there. Meanwhile, everybody was on the other side. They're like, what are you doing?
I woke up and middle of summer, nice day. I didn't want to stay in the house. So I called Travis up. I was going to call Travis up. And it was when I was living at home. So my parents weren't there. They were on vacation. And so I was going to call him, and I woke up and I was looking for the phone. And we had cordless phones back then because I think this when cell phones were popular enough, they weren't like replacing the landlines.
Yeah.
My parents had one forever anyway. But, and it was you couldn't get the dial tone, so I was like, that's bizarre. I thought somebody's probably left the phone off the hook. There's probably nothing to this. I wasn't really spooked out yet. So I'm going around the house trying to find it, and I couldn't find it. And then I go back in the computer room for a second time, and I pick it up, I find it, I'm thinking, well, that's weird, but my brain's still trying to think logically. Okay, I had just woken up, got my shower, I'm still a little groggy, I probably just, missed it.
Yeah.
Made a mistake, didn't see it the first time I came through, and I just missed it. I don't know how the hell we got out here, but okay. I definitely know where we are now. And I was like, okay, I was going to hang it up and call him. So I'm about to do that, and I hear something down in the basement. I'm like, that sounds way too big to be the cat. So at first I didn't think, oh no, it's something spooky, it's it's a ghost, it's whatever like that. That wasn't my first rational thought. My first rational thought was somebody has broken into the house and they're in the basement. But I was also thinking, I don't want to call the police to be some natural police and then make me look like a fucking jackass.
Yeah.
And waste the police officer's time. I don't want to do that. Resources. So I take a deep breath, I go in the kitchen, I find the biggest butcher knife I can find. So I'm like, if somebody's in there, they're getting fucked up. They're gutted. And so I get to the door, to the stairway, and take another deep breath. I still myself, and I open the door and I start down the stairway. So the bottom of the staircase is completely dark. Can't see anything, and well, you can see like just a little bit of stairs. There's a light at the top of the stairs that illuminates just the maybe 4 or 5, maybe 6 steps at most. So I'm looking down there and I'm about to announce my presence because obviously, if somebody was down there, they saw the lights turn on. I'm not being sneaky, and so I'm about, and I hear what? Straight, okay. And all of a sudden, I hear what sounds like rapid footsteps just tearing up the fucking stairs at me. And I didn't see anybody. So it's not like I could see a person, which obviously would have been scary in itself, seeing an intruder walking up the stairs at me. And I just lost, I lost all courage. I'm not afraid to admit it. Ran the fuck out of the house.
Dude, I don't blame you. I'd have ran too.
There's somebody coming at me that can stab the shit out of a ghost. Whatever. No, they ain't gonna feel it.
Nah, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what I would rather see. Like,
that is
a
the
physical
question.
Person coming up at me, or like you can't hear, or you can't see, but you can hear what's coming at you.
Yeah.
Because I mean, both have their own like different like paranoia tactic.
Yeah.
Like nothing. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's what it is. And then there's another threat to that is, even as believers as we are, we're also thinking, are we losing our minds, or are we going crazy? Is there?
Yeah, man. There's been a lot of instances in my life where I've wondered, like, am I going nuts? Because, like otherwise, then like the paranormal is definitely real.
It is.
Because, like, I mean, I've seen things and heard things and experienced things, and like, luckily, a lot of it's been with other people, like either Charlie or my daughter or somebody usually has my back.
Yeah.
There's some, man. I don't know, like, so like my story is more less like ghost and more cryptid geared, I guess.
Okay.
So like the Appalachian Mountains, like one of the biggest legends and myths here is the mimic.
Oh yeah, the mimic, for sure.
If you hear a whistle, don't whistle back. If you hear somebody calling your name,
You
it
didn't.
sounds like somebody you know, you didn't. So on my property, I'm 100% sure there's a mimic, because I've seen friends walking through the yard that weren't there, and my daughters have seen them. But like one instance, so me and my oldest daughter were sitting in the living room, and my youngest daughter had just left to go spend the weekend with her mom. And she'd been gone about an hour, I guess, 45 minutes, somewhere around there. But clear as day, coming from the back bedroom, me and my daughter hear her say, "Hey Dad, come here." Like as crystal clear as you could possibly imagine. Like there was no mistake. Nothing there. So fast forward, and he and the girls really close. And me and my ex, we probably broke up about a year and a half, 2 years by now. But just one day, me and both of my girls just heard her son saying, both of my daughter's names, like clear as day, like, "Hey, come here." I heard
It's gotta be the most terrifying. Is your own fucking voice.
My own voice on the whole thing. And like, both of my daughters have heard me, calling towards them, and I haven't done. So definitely, in my opinion, the mimic of the Appalachian Mountains is 100% legitimate.
Yeah, for sure. I would agree. Now you told us before you've seen like Charlie or Roy, and
yeah,
that you don't see him, or you also see him like, hey, there, so is here,
yeah.
and you call him like, hey, and then Goody, you're here at the house. Like, no, I'm at home. What are you talking about? And then
that's happened multiple times. And then there's also, both of my daughters have seen a little girl walking around the property. My sister has seen her when they've been over for dinner and stuff. So, and then too, like with like the spirit of the girl, like I tell my kids, like, you got to be careful with that, because like a lot of times, really, like, malevolent spirits will present themselves as like innocent spirits, often kids. So that's why, like, if I hear a kid laugh in the middle of nowhere, I'm done for. Like, it scares me to death.
Well, then that might be the answer to the next question I was going to have. Would you rather be in a place that's haunted or whatever, and hear a creepy, like, giggling laughter and disembodied laughter, or like it's just this, really melancholy, just super depressed, like wailing, sobbing? Which would be creepier?
So, I've experienced both, and they're both terrifying. But like, so like the sobbing one that I experienced, like, it wasn't really defined. Like, it wasn't like real. Like, it wasn't like you would imagine in a horror movie. Like, you would.
No, it never is.
Yeah, like, it was like really faint, and it was like just for a minute or just for a second, and like, it was pretty scary, man. But honestly, the scariest thing that ever happened to me was at the body farm. Me and my girlfriend at the time and my buddy Roy went out there, and like the whole time it was just like super oppressive. And like, by then I've done tons of paranormal investigations. None of them scared me. But like, I was legitimately terrified the whole time I was there. And as we got further into like the picnic area and back towards the back of the woods, like, we were all three so jumpy that we were like jumping on top of each other. And like, that's very unnatural for me. Mm-hmm. Or Roy. Like, Roy's not like that either. So we got about halfway back, and I was like, we gotta turn around. I was like, I'm just really not comfortable. I started feeling anxious and like just nauseous to my stomach. And we started back up the trail towards the gazebo. Mm-hmm. And as we got, like the broken down tables, the picnic tables.
A little bit. I've only done that one time to me to go somewhere, because I'm not familiar with the area.
So like, it's a little dilapidated. Like, there's a couple of tables right as soon as you come out of the gazebo. But we got to those tables, and like, it was dead silent. Like, there was nothing. And like, that was one of the creepiest things, was that there was nothing. It was the middle of summer and there was nothing. And just out of nowhere, man, like this ungodly, just fucking just like at the top of its lungs through the woods, and then a cackle right after it. Mm-hmm. And me, Roy, and Danny just about all pissed our pants. Like, it was terrifying, man. And I have a recording of it on my computer. I'll pull up and show you at some point. Nice. It's creepy, man. I mean, it could be explained, like, we are in the Appalachian Mountains. It could have been a bobcat. Like, bobcats make that noise.
They do, but
But to like cackle right after, like there's not really anything that I can think of in Appalachian Mountains that cackles or laughs.
That's true. And another thing is, I mean, that would be some really, coincidental for the bobcat to do it right then.
Yeah.
I mean, and it also would explain why I think all the animals went quiet, because it's a predator.
Yeah.
So I can really see it both ways.
And too, like it also fits that like that Bigfoot fear, like where people like how oppressive it feels.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's how it felt. Man. Like it felt like you were in a 3x3 solid metal cage.
Okay.
Like it was just deafening.
Speaking of animals, to go along with your question of children laughing or,
Yeah.
which one's scarier, I would say that the latter, because animals, like, if there's a tiger nearby and he's hungry, guess what? He's going to growl and eat you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you have spiders and frogs and things that have defensive colors to try to scare you.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you have other creatures that do scare you. Just flat out. So,
I totally get it.
yeah.
I think we're off on the spooky road, so I'm going to go ahead and end this one. I'll probably pull okay away so I can actually stop it. But I think Lee's right. We need to go out one day. We need to scope out during the day, and we need to figure out like just where to go. So it's the very start of it. It's spooky.
Test our connection. All that stuff.
Oh yeah, just put one up like, hey, this is a test live stream. This is not a real one. Don't. You can tune in if you want, but I mean. Alright, so, hey, someone just joined. Unfortunately, this is the end of it, but I appreciate you stopping by, and that's it.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.